Hi everyone, it's me. I wanted to talk about the task I've taken on lately, um, and what has helped me to get through the task and um, get on track with something that has been, has I've been thinking about lately. And this is, to me, I would love to live a very minimal life. Um, in my apartment, I have a small apartment. It's a one-bedroom apartment, and I love it. I absolutely love it because I live in a very quiet place. I have my windows open so you can hear the traffic, but honestly, I swear to God, I could not ask for a more peaceful, for me, calm, relaxing. The neighbor upstairs from me, she doesn't make a sound. Sometimes I wonder if she's still alive. But I do hear her in the middle of the night just kind of creeping around and um but anyways, and I do for the most part, there's a bunch of people that also live here, so um for the most part it's a great place and I love it. So I can't complain. But I've gone through this phase now where I want to minimalize and live a very simple life. And when I come into my place, I just want to walk in and have just a few very poignant pieces of art. I'll show you around. I have a ton of, you know, I have a ton of stuff. Although I love my art, I'm at the point where I really would just, love to start giving little things here and there to family members and doing that, while you still have the chance, because sometimes, people pass away, and the worst thing is when your family fights over your material possessions. I want that mirror. No, I wanted the mirror, and I wanted the owl. I don't know, whatever. But I wanted to talk about how I have been able to become a bit more minimal in my living. And although I do have quite a few things you see sitting around, I have been going through different boxes, normally on a daily basis when I have time. And I'm part of these Facebook marketplace groups where I give things away for free. I'll just leave it on the front porch or landing, and whomever it is I've chosen comes and picks it up and takes it away. And I think the hardest thing for me, because I have PTSD, I think there are times when I am actually emotionally attached to my items, and I have to figure out what the importance is and the value. And I have to think about the fact that if I want to achieve a minimal life, that everything I own is either glass, plastic, wood, paper, cloth, etc. And I've been watching, I don't really watch Marie Kondo. I forgot, she comes through and cleans out your closets, but I think for me it's one item at a time. Sometimes it's 10 items at a time or 20, and I give quite a bit away. But I think for me is I really have to decide what's most important. I simply want to be free of clutter. I want to walk in my place and not walk past things or see things that are collecting dust or look around and say, oh, yeah, I remember that. I really just want to have a couple of things that bring me joy, per se, but mostly that don't sit around and collect dust. So it's kind of like I think I have to let go of it in order to gain a greater sense of purpose in my life. So, anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about. That's what I've been working on, and I'll tell you how I've been doing it. Is I recently talked to an intern slash psychiatry student at the VA, and we're coming up with a plan to help me detach and be okay with getting rid of things or selling things or whatever the case may be. But I think it helps when you have a good support system and you have someone that looks at that item and says, Laura, it's time to let it go. And as long as it's not worth $1 million, as long as it's not worth like $50, I'll let it go. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it's nice if you can sell something and make a couple of bucks and maybe meet someone new, but I think for the most part, when it comes down to it, the way sometimes I think about things, and I don't want to be, negative or, be put the fear of God in anyone, but my thought is if I left and God forbid, maybe there was a fire here or an earthquake or something came through, that if your whole place burned down or everything disappeared, would you remember exactly every single thing you own in your place? Or would you think, what did I have? What was in that corner? What did I have in that dresser drawer? There's a lot of things honestly I probably would not remember. So that's the kind of things I think about. I'm not trying to scare anyone because, I think it's important you have renters or homeowners insurance to cover losses, etc. So that's all I wanted to talk about. Is that something I'm working on for myself? That's something that's important to me, and therefore I can pick and choose whom I want my things to go to, and they'll go to people I like and not to people that will just come through and scavenge all my stuff when I'm gone. So anyways, that's what I'm dealing with and working on, and I hope you have a great night. Bye bye.